Fellows on to kick a 48-yard field goal. It's up, and it is no good. It's short to go. Penn State trying to widen the gap as McCarty hands it off for Brian Butler. Touchdown, Penn State. And now they're going to need the onside kick. This is it. The onside kick. If Westlake gets it, it's game over. And it's doubled. And Penn State recovers. Oh my word. First and goal is McCarty. He will find his man John Washington. And assuming the Nittany Lions make the extra point, which obviously didn't really matter, is Champ Britton up the middle for Lemieux. Hornets are awfully close to field goal range. Westlake just called their last time out. They're going to go for the touchdown now, which is certainly risky, as Britton, incomplete. It's actually going to be a real fumble. Underwood picks it up. The clock will tick. And for whatever reason, I don't know why Coach Conway did not go for the field goal there, but I think that means OT. What a down, I guess, to potentially end the game quicker, as McCarty on the option. McCarty keeps it. Now he tosses it for Pettit. Pettit will take it the distance for a Penn State touchdown. Let's see if they can convert the 2 points. Westlake's defense absolutely needs to stop. They don't want to be down 8 when they get the ball. Let's see if they can do it. This is an absolutely huge play. McCarty looking to throw it under pressure over to Wilson, and he gets the 1. Britton hands it off for Ellis. He gets the touchdown. And now Westlake's going to go for 2. If they get it, we head to another overtime. And if they don't, Penn State are champ. This is it. Do you run it or do you throw it? If Westlake does not convert, then Mason Conway will always be surrounded by the fact that he made the run decision. And did he get in? No. They say no! Champ Britton scrambled, and it looked like the Penn State player got him.
That game absolutely crushed our program. It's one thing to lose a national championship. It's another thing to lose like that. For what it's worth, this was Champ Britton's final game with us. Britton had a storybook career with our Hornets. A guy who came in as a true freshman and really dominated at the quarterback position as soon as he set on campus. But this was obviously not the ending to his career that he wanted. We would now enter the Peyton Curtis era.
First down, Curtis looking deep. Very end zone, one-on-one coverage. And it goes in the hands of Mr. Reliable, Michael Wilson. But his offensive line has not been doing him much favors today, as now it's third down. Curtis taking a shot deep. He connects with Nigel Wiggins, who burned the cornerback 47 yards. And that'll be a love some points right now. They are desperate. Down by 17. They do start up the football in the second half, but still not an ideal position to be in, as Curtis taking a shot for a wide open man. That's the tight end, Ronald Young.
Seasons 7 through 9 were great for our program. We won multiple conference championships.
This is how this game ends, and congratulations to the Westlake Hornets. They are Pac-12 champions, doing it in dominant fashion, beating you. There you have it, folks. The Westlake Hornets are officially Pac-12 champions.
We also took home an Orange Bowl and 2 Rose Bowls.
And congratulations to the Westlake Hornets, as they have won the Discover Orange Bowl, the biggest bowl win in program history up to this point. It's our Rose Bowl champions in dramatic fashion, 35-28. And with that, the Westlake Hornets are Rose Bowl champions in dramatic fashion.
We were looking great, but entering Peyton's senior year, we knew this had to be our year. The senior class as a whole was easily the biggest in school history. Guys like Nigel Wiggins.
This is in college football, but here's Curtis taking a shot for Nigel Wiggins.
Josh Wilson.
Nice, comfortable lead as Singleton looking to throw it, and it's picked off again. This time by the junior Josh Wilson, and the Hornets will get it back as Singleton.
Cole Spencer.
14 points at this point is very respectable, as Neal sacked by Cole Spencer.
And others would hopefully lead this team to victory. After an uneventful offseason, the team got hungry. Real hungry. Week 1 was against Utah State. They're our rivals, but we all kind of knew this was a cakewalk.
Usually Westlake starts on defense. Today they will start on offense. And that is how season number 10 will kick off. The redshirt sophomore Ulrich Ayaluko taking it out of the end zone. Ayaluko has a few blocks, He's off to the races. No flags. Welcome to the new season of Hornet football.
Ulri Ayuluko starting the game, and season off with a kick return was one of my favorite goals I've ever done with this team. That's when I quickly knew this could be our year.
9 yards. Jason Gibbs has yet to get a touch up to this point. Gibbs with a nice block here on first down is Curtis looking for Daly in the end zone, and it's caught. On this defense for another 2 years after this season, so he has 3 years of eligibility left. It's a shame Curtis and Wiggins only have 1 more year left, but we still get the first quarter. Second and goal. Curtis looking end zone. Guess who it is? Nigel Wiggins with his second score of the... I don't think that was a bad decision whatsoever. Now a 2nd and 8. Curtis looking deep for guess who? Nigel Wiggins! His third touchdown of the day. Westlake is now in the goal line. It is first down from about the 9. Curtis looking to throw it, and he connects with guess who? Nigel Wiggins for the touchdown. Wiggins with his 4th receiving touchdown today, which breaks a school record for most in a game, and we're still in the first half line. They're going to try to make it a 42-point lead with still 5 minutes left in the third. Let's see if they can do it. Handoff for Jason Gibbs, who makes a nifty move on a pair of defenders. His QBs in the country. First and goal. Westwood's first career passing touchdown will come to guess who? Nigel.
Our next game was against a familiar foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. This channel has many great memories with them.
Are indeed in the red zone at the 17-yard line. As on first down, fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher scrambling, looking, finds Calvin Wilson.
But they were no match for us.
He'll look to throw it. He's under pressure, and he gets it to Nigel Wiggins, who had the big game last week. And Wiggins will find the end zone, get in and regain the lead. As it's the junior tight end, Ronald Yunion motion. Handoff for Patrick Daly, who has the ball back. As here's Curtis. Scrambling with it. He is an open man deep. Guess who it is? Nigel Wiggins for his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. They decided not to use their timeout as Curtis taking a shot deep for the heavens. And that's Nigel Wiggins with the touchdown. Let's see if their offense can keep up their mojo. As here's Patrick Daly on the run. Getting by a defender. Daly has nothing but green grass ahead for a 3rd and 15 now. Marcus Shelton this time forces the sack. Ball's loose. Picked up by Cole Spencer, who is quite fast for a defensive line. Let's see if they can punch it in. Handoff for Patrick Daly, who has 2 scores today. Why not add a 3rd? As Daly with the...
Our next game and first real test of the season was against the defending national champion Texas Longhorns, led by star junior quarterback Kyle Jackson, who of course was related to our former linebacker Owen Jackson.
Gentlemen, it's Kyle Jackson time. First down, Jackson lobs it up to Heron, and it's caught in the end zone.
Back in season 8, remember, we lost 1 game. That 1 game was to Texas, and we won in revenge.
This game will end, and the Longhorns will continue their quest for a 2nd straight undefeated season.
I expected a very close game, and that's what we got.
2nd and 7. Curtis looking to throw it. Risky pass, and it's going to be intercepted by Jones. That's the first interception. Done a great job of not letting the Hornets receivers get open deep. As speaking of going deep, Noah Newton snags. Texas has it inside the 5. 1st and goal. Jackson has all the time in the world to throw it. Doesn't look like they have a chance right now. 1st and goal. Here's Jackson under a little bit of pressure, and he's going to get intercepted. John Poor. Here's Jackson under pressure. He has to go downfield. There's Jake Tate for the touchdown at the 9. Here's Curtis. He's going to hand it off for Jason Gibbs, who has a few blocks and will be tackled in the end. Minutes in, and they are about to score most likely unless they mess this up, and they sure won't. As there's the slot receiver set for Texas. Jackson will try to run it in, and he does. 1 is Curtis. Short pass for Ulri Ayuluko, who will find the end. Hard hit. 2nd and 11 now. Short pass over to Chris Herron, who will fight his way for the a little bit past midfield. As here's Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis scrambling. He's going to get it to Nigel Wiggins, who finds himself wide open down the field. And Wiggins will be brought to go. Curtis is scrambling. He's going to try to run it in himself, and he sure will. Touchdown, Westlake.
It's a big win for our football team. Beating the defending champions has been our kryptonite in the past. We then start conference play against Cal. Our team had a ton of momentum going into this game, and it showed.
Completion being that 27-yard gain from Already Aluko. Third down, Curtis looking back for Aluko. That was a great pass and a great play. Is a QB sneak, but will they? As Curtis hands it off for Tim Beck, the third string. Timeout, they have 2 remaining. As there'll be a handoff over to Jason Gibbs, who's a first and more. Gibbs broke a few tackles, and he is off to the races, stiff-arming. May have spoiled the play as it's Frank Bray in motion. He will get the first down and tackled in the end zone. The slot receiver over to Patrick Daly. Daly has some blocks. He is a first down and more. Down the sidelines, will he be caught? And the answer is no. The fourth, Westlake.
Cal is a very good football team, but we absolutely annihilated them. Then we would get our next test. LSU Tigers have been a dominant stalwart in the SEC for decades, and I was expecting a close and exciting game, but I ended up being quite wrong.
In motion, this clock might run out, and it does not. Westlake gets it off just in time. And over first, Westlake leads it 7-0. As Anderson under pressure, and he is sacked. That's for it. Curtis will look to throw it. He's actually going to scramble and run with it, and he gets the first, pushed out for a gain of half here to go in the first half. As Peyton Curtis looking, he is an open man. That's already Aluko, who is maybe Anderson has a lack of faith in his skill position, guys. Interesting. As here on third down, he was right to not have faith. Picked off the game before the end of the half. Remember, as I just said, they start at the ball in the second half. As there's Nigel. Both teams have all 3 timeouts as it's picked off by John Paul Patterson. And now utterly collapsed in front of our very eyes. As now there's a wide open man deep. That's Noah Newton. Nobody down. Short pass over to Already Aluko. Gets by the defender. And is going to be tapped.
The team was on fire. We just beat a top 10 opponent by 3 touchdowns. We were really feeling ourselves at this point. But as they always say, don't peak too early. We then take on our rival, the Utah Utes. They always provide us with a tough battle, and this game was no different.
Here's Curtis. He's going to look to throw it under pressure and is immediately sacked for a loss for offense today. As here's White looking to throw it. Scrambling. He's going to run with it. Look at that wide open field ahead. And he will be tackled at about the 29 by Marcus Lee, but still, they have a chance to take the lead here as White end zone has Cleveland for the touchdown. And one here in the half as it'll be a handoff over to the running back. I believe that is the fullback.
We weren't playing as well as we had been in previous weeks, but in the end there was no reason to worry.
Your first timeout, they have 2 remaining. Second and goal. Curtis looking for the wide open man, Ronald Young. But Curtis, he's going to look to throw it. He's going to get it over to the Canada native, Noah Newton. In the end, years we near that halfway mark in the third, and they will do just that. It's the junior, Patrick Daly, who finds the end goal at the 4, nearing the 5-minute mark here in the fourth. Curtis will look to throw it. Now he's going to get Nigel Wiggins that touchdown. And the Hornets to extend their lead even more and put a few extra points on the scoreboard. As here's Daly. Will he get to the end zone? He does. His second touchdown of the game. And this one.
We weren't flawless that game, but you know what? A win's a win. Our next game was against the number 23 ranked Washington Huskies. This is where things started to get interesting. Real interesting.
His roster of Nigel Wiggins, who's been great since his redshirt freshman season, and this year he has put up insane numbers. Look at this poor coverage. Curtis with a bomb for the slot at the 10, essentially first and goal for Washington. Here's Dawson over to Grant. Nobody near him. That'll be an easy touchdown for Micah Grant, and Billy, who can really spring off a big play at any given moment, is so critical for this team. Right as I'm talking about Curtis's inconsistencies, he is picked off. They're doing that. As it looks like it's going to be a goal line toss over to Colbert. And does he get it? He does. It looks like Westlake was going to get him for a second, but Colbert dives in. And with
Then the second half starts, and the game starts to get ugly until
Westlake is down by 7. Maybe they're a little bit desperate, and they are. They're going to try to fake the punt. The fullback, Jeff Brandt, keeps it, and he gets 3. It looked like he was going to be tackled behind that line of scrimmage, but Westlake is lucky.
Going for a fake punt down by 7 in the second half, deep in your own territory, is nothing short of risky, but we know Coach Conway has some balls. I expected that to be the turning point for us, and I was actually wrong.
I think they'll just go for the simple field goals. The kick from Gantz is no good. It is wide right, and that is a big deal. Second down, it's going to be an option. Delvin Hines misses the easy tackle. October cannot bring down Dawson, and that'll be a touchdown.
We had to get into a groove quickly, or else our undefeated season would go down the toilet.
The offense will remain on the field. Curtis is going to hand it off for Jason Gibbs, who has the easy lane, and will find the end zone. You can call it game over, I'd say, as here's Dawson on first down. He is the running back open on the wheel route, but he gets sacked. That's a fumble. Ray Johnson forces it out, and it's picked up by Marcus Shelton to force the ball out. Marcus Shelton right there with the recovery, and now Westlake has a golden opportunity to tie the game. Second and goal! To throw it. He's going to take it deep, and it's picked off. Marcus Jones with his second of the day. Westlake will get the ball back. Jones, give you a hint, it probably won't be a lot of time. Curtis, risky throw for Wiggins. Can he get in? He does! Nigel Wiggins with his second touchdown.
Hey, that was a tough one, but a 21-point run at the end would be enough to put them away. Feels like we haven't been on the road in a damn minute, but this Oregon game was a defensive battle.
Daly coming off last week where he didn't get too many touches, mainly because of his injury, as that'll be a fumble. Curtis, he's the only one who's really gotten a touch so far. Oregon hasn't even passed it until now. On third down is Davis. He's Ulrich Ayaluko in motion. Tim Beck for running back in the backfield. Toss for Ayaluko, and he loses 6. Once again, more of a run-heavy offense as this one goes along. Is Davis nearly sacked by Spencer. Instead, it's
neither offense really looked good at the start of the game. Luckily, ours was just a tiny bit better.
At first and goal, so they can maybe change that as Curtis gets it to the open man. Guess who it is? Nigel. As here's Curtis looking for Nigel Wiggins. Wiggins will find the end zone for the second time today. So it looks like into the red zone. They're currently 2 for 2 with a touchdown and a field goal. Here's Daly. Can he get in? Yes, he does. That'll be. Ducks still think they had the chance in this one, as Daly will find the end zone.
Hey, even though that game was ugly, a win is a win. Heading into the Air Force game, I was worried about some crazy option plays from those guys, but I think they should have been a little bit more worried about our team.
100 receiving yards as here's Curtis on third down. He's going to scramble. He is open rushing room, and Peyton Curtis. The game is tied at 7, but the Hornets have it inside the 10. First and goal. Curtis going to keep it himself, and he will run into the end zone. Able to take risks. You have nothing to lose. Might as well go for it in that scenario. Look at this. Curtis airs out a bomb on first down for Noah Newton, who is wide open and will find the end zone for. They don't trust their kicker. I like the aggressiveness, but it's 4th and 18. That's no easy feat. And Andrews is going to be sacked. Lewis comes to go. Handoff for Patrick Daly. He is the first, and Daly will quarter as Curtis. He's going to look for his main man, Nigel Wiggins, and he is gone. Wiggins, once he got past 9 for Westlake, I don't think you want to be too ruthless on these Air Force kids, but it's time to have some fun. Or maybe these Air Force players are just that bad, because for Patrick Daly. Daly has some blocks, and there was nobody miles from him at the end.
After a few ugly games, we needed a dominant win. And that was nothing short of a dominant win. Then senior day comes around. and I was hoping for our seniors to beat up on the 2-8 Boise State Broncos, but that's when things started to get a bit crazy.
In the red zone, Terrence Blunt looking to throw it. Blunt, end zone, that'll be a touchdown for Cornell Hood. Boise State has been far better. They lead at 7-0. They are inches away from the end zone, and William King is wide open for the touchdown. Been dominant today. Boise State is in the red zone. They have a chance to make this 21-0, and they're going to do that. Darryl Poole with the touchdown.
Our top-ranked Westlake Hornets were down 21-0 against a 2-8 Boise State team. 2-8, goddammit! We needed a comeback. We needed a miracle.
In the game, number 6 on the right of your screen there, as Curtis gets it to Nigel Wiggins, who finds the end zone for his 6th. He's going to hand it off for Tim Beck, who can power about the 6th. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. As Curtis, he's going to look for Noah Newton. What a catch by Noah! Point game, as it's going to be an option. Curtis keeps it himself and will find the end zone for the rushing score. As Curtis, he's going to scramble on first down. He is a wide open man in the back of the end zone. It's Aurea Yaluko.
That comeback was great, but this isn't the same team we saw at the beginning of the season. If we had played like this in the Texans game, we would have gotten it absolutely killed. Saw us go down to Colorado, who, by the way, was ranked number 18. And just like last week, our team started off slow. Very slow.
Field, first and goal for 1. Handoff for the running back, Calvin Hall. Football, and it has shown today. Option for Tim Edwards, and he is in. In the first half, Curtis and Gibbs in the backfield as Curtis gonna look. Risky pass, and it's picked off by Hayward. Hard to tell if he was trying to get it to Bray or Wiggins. Edwards will look to throw it. Edwards over the hill. Can he get in? Yes, he does.
We kept it close throughout, but they had the lead early and often. Then, something clicked.
That's 1 sack a game, which is incredible, but today, for whatever reason, the pass blocking just looked really bad. Third and goal at the 1. Westlake is going to choose some clock. Here's Curtis going to scramble. He is open rushing room, and will take it himself for a Westlake touch. Good field position. They started it at the 42. Now, after a play, they're here around the 46. As Edwards is intercepted, Andy Pino, with his 2nd of the day, breaks a pair of tackles. Curtis looking to throw it. Guess who it is? Nigel Wiggins on the slant pattern for the touchdown. Let's see if they can add a 5th. Curtis looking, end zone, touchdown for guess who? Nigel Newton going to enter the backfield, and it's going to be an option. Curtis tosses it for Noah Newton. Newton gets a nice block from his quarterback, and that'll be a touchdown. Better football team, but Colorado played well. I mean, they were dominant in the first half, and they're going to lose this game by 3 scores. Patrick Daly putting salt in the wound. BYU plays well in this game. It's going to be because they score points. This offense is one of the better units in college football. Let's see what they can do. 2nd and 1. Andre Haynes loses 5 for the Cougars as Dan Smith going to look to throw it. He's going to heave it deep, and it's picked. Josh Wilson makes the play. Would you look at that? In all of college football. Handoff for Daly. He's going backwards to start this game for a loss of 1. Lead before halftime. As Curtis going to get it to his favorite target, Nigel Wiggins for the touchdown. It's been a quiet pressure. Going to scramble. Curtis going to take a shot deep for an open man. It's Nigel Wiggins. Touchdown Hornets. Curtis is going to hand it off over to Patrick Daly. Daly, can he get the first down? He does, and he'll get a little bit more. 22 yards.
Once again, a game where we had some great stretches, but did not look good all 4 quarters. Nonetheless, it was awesome to see our team clinch our first undefeated regular season in school history. Thing is, we had bigger goals than that. This was easily the biggest game of the season so far. Pac-12 championship against Stanford, who was ranked number 6 in the country. Win, and we were in the big game. Lose, and we would need nothing short of a miracle. And as I expected, it wasn't easy.
2nd and goal from the 3. It looks like it's going to be an option. Peyton Curtis keeps it, has an open rushing lane, and will find the end zone. And now it belongs to Wiggins. 2nd down, deep ball for Aurea Yaluko, and it's a fumble. 21-14. Curtis has a wide open man deep. It's the speedster, Ayaluko for the touchdown. And the beneficial, they did get it. Weeks, short pass to Logan. Very off balance. Up. Second and goal. Toss for Brandon Davenport. He's in. Touchdown. Up here. If Stanford gets it, it's tied. Jermaine Weeks going to look to throw it. Under pressure, and it's broken up by Josh Wilson.
We were up 17-12 with about 2 minutes to go, and the defense needed one more stop.
More stop. It's third down. Jermaine Weeks looking to throw it. Gonna yeet it. You yeet, you win. DJ Thomas.
That play absolutely killed us. I thought Pino was going to pick that ball off. And at this point, Stanford really started to gain momentum.
44 seconds to go. Jermaine Weeks. Short pass for Huggins. He gets 3.
We were now one play away from winning. 4th and 7. All we needed was one final stop.
If Westlake gets the stop, this one is over. Jermaine Weeks. Gonna look for the end zone, and it's caught by Jeff Stewart. And Stanford will take the lead.
At this point, my life just flashed before me. Was this it? Was our hopes for a national championship over? Just like that?
But has always had an accuracy issue that may need to be monitored. Curtis, now gonna scramble. Gonna take a shot for Patrick Daly! He gets it inside the...
That was it. The play we needed. The play of the season, maybe the entire series.
He's better in the center. That might not matter! Patrick Daly will run for the touchdown!
Our offense was clutch when they needed to be, and we somehow, someway won that game. Now we just need to find out if we make the Natty. Let's see. Here's the moment of truth.
Words. Jeez. But now the official moment of truth. And we are in! Westlake, number 1, 13-0, will unsurprisingly be playing the Army Black Knights.
Welp, here we go. We've waited to get back to this game for 4 seasons and have finally done it. Army and their option offense won't be an easy task. They're nothing short of scary. On the ground alone, they averaged over 330 yards a game. That's a lot to say the least.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, we got the National Championship, the Fiesta Bowl, as the number 2 ranked Army Black Knights going to be taking on the number 1 ranked Westlake Hornets.
Hard to believe this was the final game for our seniors, 2 of which being quarterback Peyton Curtis and wide receiver Nigel Wiggins. Their connection had been lethal all season and wanted to start this one off hot.
For Peyton and his favorite target, Nigel Wiggins, of course. Curtis on first down, going to look to throw it, and it's caught by guess who? The Fred Biletnikoff winner. On the right side of Curtis, Daly on the left. 3 receiver set. Here's Peyton under pressure, going to look for Nigel Wiggins once again, and he brings it to the... Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Curtis to Wiggins, touchdown! Wesley.
Good start offensively. Time for the defense to make a statement as well.
Rushing offense. They average about 330 rushing yards a game. That's
Going into this game, I was expecting an offensive bloodbath, but the defense dominated early.
3rd down conversions. They're going to try to get one here. Curtis looking for Ayaluko, and he does not quite get it. Only gaining 20, so it's 4th and... Kelvin Sanders, sorry, is on 3rd and 1. Desmond throw it. Under pressure, going to try to throw it away, and he cannot. Losing...
Army had to do something, and they struck next.
24, and Army does not trust their kicker. They are going to go for it. Murray looking to throw it, going up the middle for Hall, and that's a touchdown. Charlie Hall.
Gutsy 4th down call by the Black Knights, but credit to him. Let's just see if Westlake can answer back.
Gonna scramble. Under pressure. Gonna look for his main man. Nigel Wiggins, and the ball is out! Army will recover. That's a fumble. The first turnover of the game.
Well, that's not ideal. Just gotta get a stop here.
For Army, let's see if Westlake can get a stop. as that ball is incomplete. Lewis Kahn sends the pressure, and that'll result in a 3.
The defense clutches up. Now it's time for the offense to follow suit and take the lead before halftime.
Look to throw it. Now he's going to scramble. Going to hope Nigel Wiggins can make a play, and it's picked. Peyton.
Yikes. It'd be a shame if Army followed suit and threw a pick.
To be concerned of the fact that he does force too many throws. Speaking of a forced pass, Cole Spencer sent a ton of pressure, and Andy Pino picks it off, his 8th interception.
At this point, these two defenses are going back and forth. Westlake will get it back late in the first half, and I just want to let you guys enjoy this offensive drive.
Pressure. Spencer has more sacks than anyone in the history of Division I college football. What a decorated career he's had. Curtis going to go up the middle for Ayuluko, who gets hit hard, but not before gaining 19, and Westlake will call time. The Hornets decided to call time. They have 2 more to go, 39 seconds left. Here's Peyton Curtis. Going to look to throw. Going to look for Nigel Wiggins, who gets the first. Nigel Wiggins currently has 69 receiving yards today. Nice. But you know, it's not nice. That clock, Westlake has to be going quicker. 24 seconds left. Curtis going to look for Noah Newton now. That's a first. Flipped on his back, and he actually gains extra yards because of it. Hornets call timeout number 2. The Hornets should be able to score this drive, so they can't be forcing plays. If you have to throw it away, you got to throw it away and just take the points. Here's Curtis. Going to scramble. Look for Wiggins. First down. Runs out of bounds with 8 seconds left, and there is still a timeout left for the Hornets. First and goal, 8 seconds left. Westlake down to their last timeout of the half. Curtis, scrambling. Gonna look for Nigel Wiggins, and it's caught! Tippy-toe grab.
That was one hell of a possession. Our Hornets have taken a 14-7 lead before halftime. Now it's time for the defense to start off hot.
Momentum. 3rd and 2. Murray, stopped by Ray Johnson again. This time for a loss of...
Bang! The momentum is ours.
Addition, and even though he's been quiet today, losing him would be pretty big. 3rd and 9. Curtis, gonna look for Wiggins, who only gains 5, and that'll be a West.
Well, it was fun, boys.
Remains 14-7. Here's Kelvin Sanders, who's done nothing today. He just murdered Marcus Lee. That's foul.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's one. Ball to Sanders, or heck, he even throw the ball sometimes.
Nice.
Jason Gibbs is back in the ball game. Here is Curtis. Gonna take a shot deep for Nigel Wiggins! And he gets it inside the...
Can Nigel Wiggins be stopped right now?
He is back in, number 13 on the left side of your screen. Curtis, looking for Wiggins, that's a touchdown!
He can't be stopped! Wiggins is a bad man! We just can't choke this lead, can we?
6 minutes left to go. There's still plenty of time, but you just got to keep your eye on it. Murray runs past Cole Spencer because Cole Spencer is too fast for his own liking.
They're desperate. They got to get a groove going.
Fit drive going. 1st and 10. They're getting close to the red zone. Steve Stewart in motion. Murray has no time to make a 2nd and 11. Murray gets throttled in the backfield.
Defense has been clutch, but now it's 4th and 13. Is this the ball game?
Down. That was the touchdown, by the way. Army's only score all day. I've got to assume they're going to pass it here. As Murray, under some pressure, gonna yeet it. You yeet, you win, and it's picked by the senior Josh.
You can get excited all you want now, but we've seen crazier chokes with this Westlake team in the past.
A little bit under 3:45 left to play. Curtis, scrambling, gonna take a shot deep, and it's caught by Nigel Wiggins.
At this point, I was freaking out in the press box. I thought we had this game won.
For the sophomore Volker Gans, I think he is the leg, but does he have the accuracy? The kick is up, and it is off.
I'm getting deja vu, these flashbacks. My life is flashing before my eyes again.
But does he have the accuracy? The kick is up, and it is off.
Yeah, I was quite scared at this point. I was legitimately worried that we were going to choke again.
Is under center. I don't know if there's an injury or benching, but that's a sack for a loss of 5. Justin.
Oh yeah, backup QB in now, 4th and long. This truly was the game.
They have much of a choice here. Cedric Smith under center at quarterback. No Desmond Murray. I don't know what happened. 4th and 14. He's going to throw it in the middle of nowhere.
Was that Sam Darnold? Because he was seeing ghosts. No? Okay. So after some clock chilling, Army gets it back with about 46 seconds. They need nothing short of a miracle.
Will Westlake finish this one off? Smith gonna look to throw it. Gonna go deep, and it's nearly intercepted by Josh Wilson. That was the ball game. This clock continues to tick. 3rd and 2. Smith gonna scramble. He gets it to Davis, who is pounded by Josh Wilson. Wilson's not known as much of a tackler, but holy cow.
2 seconds left. The game is over, but we got to see if the clock hit triple zeros.
Is it a certain Nigel Wiggins is in the game, by the way, on the Hail Mary. Smith gonna heave it deep, and it's picked not by Wiggins or any of the seniors, by Anthony Mitchell, the freshman. And that's how this game will end. And for the first time in school history, the Westlake Hornets are national champions. 10 years in the making.
10 seasons, 104 wins, and 32 losses later, we are the national champions. I'm very excited to watch Westlake become a dynasty within these next couple of years. But it all starts this offseason. We gotta hope for not too many transfers or players declaring for the draft, and then obviously recruiting. I'm excited to watch the show unfold, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching the Westlake Season 10 30 for 30. Have a good day.